Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Cadillac Driven. We're back with another video, and yes, we got some things we got to talk about, you all. But before we get started, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know that we got more content coming your way, and if you enjoyed the video that I put out and you want to support the channel, hit the thanks button down below. Donate $1, $2, whatever you want to donate would be greatly appreciated. With that being said, let's go ahead. Let's dive right off into this video. Let's get started. Now, this first one isn't a major reason why I'm considering buying the 2024 model of the Cadillac Lyriq and canceling the 2023 model of the Cadillac Lyriq, but it is a reason all the same. Now, for the life of me, I don't understand why Cadillac did it, but they did it. They went up $3,000 on the price of the Cadillac Lyriq, both the all-wheel drive and the rear-wheel drive. And so what they're saying was is that they wanted to be competitive with Tesla, right? Fine, there's nothing we can do. People have been price gouging forever right now, and it's still a decent price that I feel that I can afford for how I'm going to buy the Cadillac Lyriq. Now, that's not what's getting me, right? Because I had gotten and found acceptance with that one. But what I don't understand is how you're going to go down on the price of the 2024 model of the Cadillac Lyriq, right? There's some things being offered on the Cadillac Lyriq, the 2024 model, that isn't being offered on the Cadillac Lyriq all-wheel drive. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's talk about this right now. For the all-wheel drive, it's only going down $1,000, which means that you're going to be paying $64,000 even, is what they're saying on their website. So when you go pre-order, you'll see the price of the Cadillac Lyriq all-wheel drive and the rear-wheel drive. With a rear-wheel drive, for those of you all who are going to get it, you're going to get a big deal. Is $3,000 down, which means that you're going to be paying $60,000, which was pretty much the original price of the Cadillac Lyriq rear-wheel drive in the first place. Now, if I knew that I wasn't going to have any trouble with slippage with the rear-wheel drive in the Midwest, I would be considering getting the rear-wheel drive. But I got to make sure that I'm not getting that wheel slippage when it's wet, more or less talking about the snow. So it's got to be the all-wheel drive right now. So that's one of the reasons or things that has got me. Cadillac does some things that just doesn't make any sense. They've done it on some of the other cars like the XT5, the XT6, and maybe the CT4 and the CT5. Now, listen, I love my Cadillac CT6, right? And I'm talking about I fell in love with this car over again. Have you ever fell in love with your wife or your girlfriend? It just happened, right? It's nothing she did, nothing she said. All she was doing was being herself. It's the same thing with the Cadillac CT6. I am in love with this car. I still do a double take every single day. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to get a Lyriq at all. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if I don't, I still have a beautiful car that I'm in love with right now today. And I love the standard features that came on this car versus the other cars that they have put out, like the CT5, CT4, and also the XT5 and the XT6. So this pricing on the Lyriq is crazy to me. Why didn't it go down $3,000 on the all-wheel drive as well? So if there's anybody out there that knows the logic to why Cadillac is doing what they're doing so far as the pricing is concerned, then go ahead, hit me in the comment section down below. I would like to know. I'm open to learn. So somebody help me to understand that, will you? All right, you all. Number two is gonna be features. Now, features for me is a big deal. I love luxury. As you can see, I got the Cadillac CT6. It's a beautiful car. And I pretty much almost got the base model so far as the Cadillac CT6 is concerned because I only got one package on this car. But everything else came standard. The approach lighting, the door sills, the kicking and opening of the trunk, and some other features. I got a 10.2-inch display that was standard on this car, right? There's a lot of other features that I didn't mention that's also standard that I didn't have to pay for that you now have to pay for on all their other cars. Now, here's the thing, right? Now, 2023 model all-wheel drive, it doesn't have some features that comes on the rear-wheel drive. And again, if you can explain this logic, again, I'm open to learn. I'm truly am open to learn. But for right now, I don't understand why they did this. Now, on the rear-wheel drive, you got the kick feature in the back, hands-free. You got the lighted door seals on the Cadillac Lyriq rear-wheel drive as well. You also got the offer of the 22-inch rims and tires on the Cadillac Lyriq. Now, for the life of me, I don't understand why can't I get 22-inch rims on the Cadillac Lyriq all-wheel drive. I think that should be a choice by the consumer, whether we want that or not. I understand that it brings down the range, but listen, my car is going to be a commuter car. Right now, they don't even say that you can buy it. Now, they have an option for when you buy the 2024 model Cadillac Lyriq, it's going to cost you extra 1,500 and some change. Listen, I can afford that. Give that to me now, right? So I don't understand why that wasn't offered on the Lyriq. Another thing about these rims and tires, first of all, the 22-inch rims and tires gives it a nice stance, it gives it a nice look at the profile, and the car sits up beautifully compared to the 20-inch tires and rims. And another thing, the comparison from the 20-inch rim to the 22-inch rims, the 22-inch rims looks 100% better than the rim that's coming on the 2023 model. I mean, that's crazy. It looks absolutely, I don't want to say ugly, but it doesn't. I don't know. Somebody help me out here, right? So those are some things, right, that I thought should have came on the all-wheel drive. And so don't tell me it's about pricing at all. I think those things should have been standard. So far as the offerings are concerned, maybe you're charging me extra for the rims and tires. I get that, but everything else, no. Another thing that we need to talk about that I wish Cadillac had did, right, and it's about the door handles that they're talking about putting new ones on the Cadillac Lyriq, the 2024 model. Now, I don't think this is going to be part of any packages or anything like that. I just simply believe that they're going to revamp them. Maybe some people complained about it or some things were said. So here's the thing. I love the look of the door handles. They're nice, they're flush, they're aerodynamic, they're going to help with the range and everything like that. I like these signature marks so far as the LED lighting that's going to be on the door. The door is going to look absolutely beautiful. What I don't like is that little tab that you use to open up the front doors, but you don't have that tab on the back doors. So I don't like the fact that Cadillac took a page out of the Ford Mach-E, right? The Mustang Mach-E. I don't know why they did that, right? So I'm hoping nothing is written in stone, nothing has been released from Cadillac about this is what they're going to be doing, but this is what I'm looking forward to seeing on the 2024 model of the Cadillac Lyriq. One thing I don't like about it is when if that little tab fills up with snow and it turns to ice, how long is this going to wear, right? Those are some of the things I'm looking at. Can I live with it? Yes, I can live with it, right? But if I have an option to have a door handle deploy, I think I'd rather go with that, right? You got your passengers grabbing the door. It's dirty from the water. It's wet from the rain or snow. I don't think Cadillac thought that all the way through. Again, yes, it's a beautiful car, but if they can fix some of the issues, like with that door handle, then getting the 2024 model, for me, is a no-brainer. And I got a beautiful car, so I can wait another year, another 2 years, or 2.5 years to get the Cadillac Lyriq. I'm not hard up to get the car like that. Not at all. But I would like to know your take on this. I would like to know your thoughts, your opinion, and what you think about these options that's being offered on the rear wheel drive and not on the all wheel drive. All right, you all, this one is major, major, major. For those of you all who don't know, right, a bill is about to be passed. We really think this bill is going to get passed. Joe Manchin stepped off his high horse. Also, Cinema, they're both on board with signing up for the new bill that's going to be passed, right? Which is called the Inflation Reducer, right? Crazy name. I think Build Back Better was a lot better, but for whatever, right? So what's going to be in this bill is going to be money for the infrastructure for the EVs as well, building out the charging stations across America, among some other things. But the main thing that we want to talk about today is going to be for the tax rebate. Now, the tax rebate that people get right now are rebates that's going to be taken off your taxes, right? So this is not really a tax rebate, right? This is just a simple rebate because this one is going to be taken off in the front end, right? So when you go buy the car, this is going to be applied to take your price down from wherever it's at uh, to $7,500 off the car, which is awesome. Now there's some other things you got to consider so far as qualifications for what EVs you're going to get. But the Cadillac Lyriq is pretty much going to qualify for this tax rebate, which I think is awesome. They're supposed to be voting on this week, right? So when they vote on it, listen, I'm gonna come back with a video, let you all know, get ready. You're gonna get some money taken off of this car. But there's a couple of things that we got to consider, right? Real quick, besides all the formalities that these manufacturers have to qualify in order to get the full 7,500 off the EV. Now, I've heard some things, right? It's not written in stone. I heard this on the video that the lease cars aren't going to be able to get this rebate. That's crazy, right? So I don't believe that. I'm just going to wait till this bill get passed and for them to really give us the breakdown of how this is going to actually go. The other thing is going to be this last 10 years, right? So you can only use it once, right? One per person, and that's it. So I think this is a awesome, awesome deal, right? So if that happens, I'm going to have to go ahead and wait for the 2024 model. The other thing that you must know about this is that if you buy the car this year, like your Cadillac Lyriq, right? You buy it in 2023, you're going to get the rebate that's already in effect, which is the rebate that's going to be taken off of your taxes, not that's going to be taken off of the front end of the car. You have to buy this car after, right? After January, right? January 1st and on, you have to be able to buy this car. The other thing that you got to consider as well, although they built your car and you got a VIN number and you bought the car in 2023, what I'm understanding, right? And this is not written in stone. Again, remember, when all the information comes out, I will be coming back to you with it. But they're saying that you will not qualify for the new rebate, which is going to take the money off the top. You're going to qualify for the old rebate that's going to be taken off your taxes. So those are a couple of things that you have to consider, but this is one of the major things, one of the most definitely major things that's going to push me to waiting for the 2024. If I can get some money off this car, then hey, I have no problem. I'll wait. All right, you all, hit me in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on this. What will you do if you were able to get the $7,500 credit off your car, right? Off your EV, right? It's got to be an EV. It's not for any other car, right? If you had that option, would you cancel your 2023 Cadillac Lyriq and get the 2024 model of the Cadillac Lyriq? All right, you all, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. And if you did, remember, hit the like button, smash the notification bell, subscribe, hit that thanks button, support the channel, and I'll see you all again at the next one. Take care.